sweeties, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So what's the business? How have y'all been? You been good? You been good, child? Well, listen, we're going to jump right into this Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 2. At first, I wasn't going to do it because it wasn't that eventful to the end. So, you know, this review may be, skipping around all types of places, chat, but we're going to work it out. All right. So, so it started off talking about the boat situation with Cynthia and Portia. And at first it started off good. They both acknowledged their parts. They both, apologized. But, once you keep going, it starts to get a little petty. Because then it's like, well, yeah, Cynthia, you did a little too much. Yeah, you're right, I did do a little too much. But I do feel like when I walked away, then that should have been that. Then, Candy said, well, it was kind of our fault because we did tell her to go over there and talk to you, and we shouldn't have until things cooled down. And then they was like, but then that's when it went to the petty tit for tat. Then it was, well, I think Kenya said something about it. I'm tired, motherfucker. Yeah, I was like 1 o'clock. I couldn't sleep, so like, fuck it, let's do the video tonight. But she was like, something about it being violence, and as always have to do with Portia or some shit. So then they started talking about, well, how it started. Okay, well, I was sitting down, and once you got over me, then yeah, I kicked you. And then Candy was like, nah, once she would have straddled me, I would have kicked her too. Then of course Portia, kind of rolled her eyes or whatever. And then, so then it was, well, I got over you because you grabbed my wrist. Then Andy was like, well, she grabbed your wrist because you had your finger on her face. And then it just went back and forth to then the apologies. The apology didn't mean shit no more from either one of them because it was the tit for tat back and forth type of thing, okay? Y'all listen, these motherfucking reunion shows be fucking up people's relationships. Friendships and otherwise. Because a lot of the time, that's what happened with damn Cynthia and, what's that child's name? And Nene, because they had, made up, and then when everything came back up in the episode when Nene called, said her husband was acting like a bitch, then that's what fueled everything back up again, child. But anyway, so then they had a quick little something with Sheree talking about, well, you had a, a little violent tendency your damn self when you pulled Kim's wig. Kim feels ass sitting over confused, but listen, now, damn it, this lets you know right here that Kim is not supposed to be on that damn show. Kim don't even watch that damn show. She didn't even watch the show beforehand because she was confused. What? Pulled the wig? Who, me? No, what? When she pulled my wig? What? Who they talking about, baby? Oh, the other Kim. Oh, because I was like, not me. Girl, you knew damn well they were talking about you. I just, bless them. Okay. And Sheree was just like, no, it was a little wig shift. But anyway, so then it jumped back into, with Portia and Kenya. They fell out after that because Portia was like, whenever there's any violence, it always involves you. And, then out of then that's when Portia was like, bitch, why don't you tell everybody you fucking that one-eyed African preacher? I'm like, that is a lot. A one-eyed African preacher? What he preaching about? What he preaching about? Bitch, a one-eyed. And where are all these motherfucking Africans? I mean, there are some Africans in Atlanta, but, I mean, they stay with an African. First it was the rich African bought the Rolls Royce. Then another African prince bought this. Now we got one-eyed preacher Africans. Like, where the fuck are they going? Like, I know Doraville is where all the Mexicans and stuff are. Okay? Where at? I don't know where the Africans are. We got rich prince Africans. Preacher one-eyed Africans. We got all types of Africans in Atlanta that I ain't never seen, child. But, hey, if you want to find one, holla at a Real Housewife, because obviously they got the radar for Africans out here, honey. So bless their hearts. But anyway, so then it goes back into her and Portia and Cynthia going back and forth about bruises. And Cynthia was like, now wait a minute now, because I think Andy read a viewer submission question. They was like, You know damn well Cynthia didn't put all them bruises on your abdomen and your leg area. That was that guy who was holding you down. And she was like, I had bruises, contusions, and stuff everywhere. And then that's when, goddamn, Cynthia was like, now, I didn't do all that. I kicked you, but I ain't do all that. I do admit to kicking you, but that was it. Then they went back and forth about who gave what bruise. And then Cynthia was like, well, shit. Because Portia was like, I didn't say that. She was like, well, hell, goddamn Phaedra said, I could call. And they went back and forth. A bunch of bullshit, honey. Y'all, I really was not going to review this shit, but, you know, we're going to work it out because, you know, I'm down here now. So, then it gets to Peter and Cynthia. And Andy asked Peter, how are y'all doing? He said, I think we're in a good place. You know, he didn't say, y'all seen through that bullshit, right? I mean, just that answer. But, okay. So, he said, are y'all living together? You know, he was like, no, I'm mainly in, Charlotte? And she's here. And they was like, well, do you visit down to Charlotte? She was like, no. And he said, well, shit, it sounds like y'all separated, honey. He was like, no. He said, Peter said, yeah, it sounds like it, but we're not. Okay, so then they started talking about the videotape that was shot at Bar 1 in Charlotte with him, you know, Chuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck what you say. He fucked that bitch. I don't know if it was multiple times, but he fucked her. He did. If you don't believe it, I don't know what to tell you. Whenever a nigga just is comfortable with this right here, see this right here, let me say something. No, let me not. But I'm just saying, you nigga do this right here, honey. Woo! And then you whispering in the air, and then you go from the choke zone to you done ran your hands all down the bosom, honey. He done fuck that bitch. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. But anyway, so then it went to him saying, you know, it's all over the internet and everybody think he's doing something. And I don't know how it got back to Portia. I think Cynthia said something about people saying everything's going on. So Portia was like, well, I was trying not to go there, but you know, shit. All you gotta do is walk up to any 19-year-old in Atlanta, honey, and they done had the Peter Sloan special, okay? They done had that little Mr. Peanut Man dick all up in them. Matter of fact, why don't you ask how your waitresses get paid? Nothing but dick, bitch. Nothing but dick. And I'm like, oh no, they taking Mr. Smurf, Papa Smurf, a.k.a. Mr. Peanut Man dick. Because I think he looked like the Peanut Man when he naked. I do. I believe it. I believe that Peter looks like the Planters Peanut Man when he's naked. And I even believe that when he's naked, that once his clothes come off, the little shit magically appear. I forgot what you call it. The little eyeglass that's just one that you got to hold with your eyeball and shit. It's good because I'm sleepy right now, but I do believe when the clothes come off, he look like the Planters Man, and the little eyeball thing is there now. Bless him. How you digging down people? You not paying me with old salty schlong. Fuck out of here, money. You better pay me my paycheck, or we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem. You better not. They better not be accepting old wrinkled man Planter dick for commission. I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. But anyway, so then it goes to what's this? Oh, so then it went to Phaedra basically saying, you know, as you seen on the show, she did take the kids. The kids was ready to go within an hour. There was some fuck shit going on. You know, in the waiting room, somebody was, you know, jacking somebody off or some shit. But the kids didn't see it. It was like some under the table action. The police saw it and stopped it, whatever. And she was like, I'm just glad everybody saw me take the kids because I don't need anybody's opinions. Nobody pays my bills. Hell, y'all don't even check on my kids, right? So that was a dig at Candy, okay? So Candy called it and was like, Andy was like, well, who are you talking about? Because she said anybody who got an opinion about it. And he was like, well, Candy had an opinion. You know, Andy messy, honey. She was like, yes, Candy did. And so Candy was like, well, I wasn't going to talk about it, but since you took a dig at me, no, I haven't called to check on the kids, but she just felt like it's sad that the youngest one, what's his name, Dylan, the youngest one doesn't even know his father. She felt like once his dad gets out, it'll be awkward, trying to catch up, and blah, blah, blah. Basically, she just felt like the kids should see their daddy, you know, because he's going to be gone for a while. So, what she said? And then that's when Phaedra was like, well, if he wanted to see his kids so much, then he would have been home. He would have chosen to been home. He made the choices he made. They got him locked up. And then Candy hit him with the bow, bow, bow. Because Candy was like, and you chose to be with him. Because, you know, everybody knows he was doing the same shit before she married. She married him as soon as he got out of fucking prison. So she knew what he was doing. Like she said, you right. He did choose that. And you chose to marry him. So don't penalize the nigga now. You know, that's what Candy was saying. But so, honey, I'm just saying. So then that's when Phaedra was like, well, I just found it shocking that none of the men stepped up to the plate. All these men who was hanging with him, nobody said, well, if the kids need something, or if they need a male role model, I'm here. She's like, there are only 2 men that did it, which was Craig Greg and Chris. Why was I about to call him Christy? Oh my God. What was his name? Was his real name Christopher? Chris? Child, Kim's husband, honey, are the only 2 men or whatever. And then she did acknowledge that that Cynthia once her and Cynthia got cool again. Cynthia was like, you know, if you need anything, I got you. Yeah. So anyway, where'd it go to? Oh, so then it went to the party in Miami when the little basketball player, I forgot his name, but you know, he crazy as fuck, the little basketball player that got shot outside of T.I.'s restaurant here in Atlanta, honey. And they kind of got on the fact that somebody wrote in and was like, it's crazy. Y'all always try to blame Kenya for everything. Y'all knew that man was fucking crazy, right? So, of course, everybody was like, it was Kenya's fault, it was Kenya's fault, it was Kenya's fault. And I said this before, too. Kenya is somebody everybody loves to hate. Y'all love to hate that bitch. But in that situation, I don't see how they all ganged up and said it was her fault on that situation. You know what I'm saying? And until, like, they pointed out, when Candy said something, then it was like, oh, what? Really? He did? What? But when Kenya said it, ain't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody, even then, still kept blaming her for it. You did it. You did it. You did it. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Until Candy was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all really think it was okay for this man to start throwing up gang signs? Talk about, look at a little bit. Watch out a little bit. Listen, P.S., it wasn't a funny matter, but when I first seen that episode and this fucker hit you with the 2 chains and he said it like it's wrapped, I'm like, who does that? Little bit, hold a little bit, ain't with that little bit. Like, motherfucker, I will shoot you hard. Come walk up on me some more, nigga, and I'm gonna shoot you and all this right little bit. Get the fuck out of here. I'll trip your long-legged ass and kick you in your knee, bitch. Don't play with me. Don't make a time for all that. But yeah, so when Candy jumped in, was like, y'all crazy. There's no way that man, even if Kenya walked up to him and said that he needs to leave, so the fuck what? There was no reason for that man to turn around and walk up on her like he was about to do something to her. And he was acting crazy the whole day. All the stuff he was saying, not even just about Kenya, about everybody else when y'all was on the boat. Then when he got to the house, then everybody sitting there quiet. Candy hit him with a, oh, don't hold your tongue now, bitch. Yes, Candy, I like that part. That part was nice. So, child, then, so we gonna find out what's going on. I'm waiting for, Todd, and I want the men to come in, because you know that's going to get real messy, honey. I want to see what Todd and Phaedra's thing, because Todd and Phaedra's thing, hopefully they didn't show us, you know how they show us a preview, and then they showed us all that happened, and then nothing else happened when it come on. I hope not, because he hit her with that 1-2 punch, honey. When he said, oh, you know everything I was doing. I'm out drinking and all that, but you ain't know what your husband was doing, and he lives with you? Oh, okay. Okay, little bit. Okay, a mess. And then, you know, they had some stuff with Kenya and the mama. And you know what I don't like? Is even some type of compassion. Like, that's a fucked up situation with Kenya and her mom. I really think it is. But Phaedra, what's his child's name? Portia. You know, you can just see it on the face. You know, I just think just having compassion, period. I don't know what it is. Fuck it. I'm about to go to bed. Y'all tell me, what was your favorite line? What was your favorite line? Did anybody read? Anybody else? I don't know. So just tell me your favorite part, honey. And tell me, what do you think, even if you hate Kenya, because I know you do. I read comments. Do you think she deserved what happened with her in the NBA player. I mean, he done slung his auntie and bust that bitch's head. And he ain't give a fuck. If he can do it to his auntie, he gonna beat her ass. I just don't see. Because she said leave, like, and everybody was like, yes, bitch, you deserved it on the panel. So you tell me, that's what I want to know. What do you think? Was Kenya wrong? Was she wrong? Did you agree with Phaedra, Kim, and Portia, or do you agree with Candy and Kenya on just that situation? Just that situation. I don't want to hear nothing else about what you don't like about the bitch, because I know y'all don't like her. But in just that situation, what do you think? Let me know. Alright, baby, so let me get up out of here, honey. As always, thanks for watching, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Snapchat, Periscope. Everything's the same, Sweet Addictions TV, except for Snapchat, that's Candy, SATV. Alright, babies, I'm out. Peace.